Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thrilled to be with you guys. And, well, you think that they're having fun on Broadway in downtown Nashville right about now? Yeah, just a touch. I mean, what a year the Titans have put together as they search for their first title in franchise history.
And remember, they've only been to the Super Bowl one time before, but now that they're back, I think they can set aside the agony of that appearance. That was back in 2000. They played the Rams. Remember Kevin Dyson catching the pass late in the game, stretching for the goal line and not quite getting there? And that was also the same year of the Music City Miracle. Yep. When they got to the, won in the playoffs against Buffalo, got to the Super Bowl, but now they're back. Set it all to the side. Set it all in the past. Here come the Titans trying to win it all.
Meanwhile, the Packers are back as they look to bring another Super Bowl title home to a place aptly named Titletown.
And they're looking for their 5th win, which would tie them with the Cowboys and 49ers for 2nd all-time. They did last win it in 2011. That was Super Bowl 45. Aaron Rodgers leading them over the Pittsburgh Steelers. But when you talk about titles, and you mentioned Titletown, they've won 13 championships overall when you count all the NFL titles prior to the Super Bowl era as well. So this is a town that's used to winning, and they expect to win this one as well.
On first down, it's Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 22. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Just keeping the point, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go. 180. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Here we go. 76. 76. Check. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, exit. Screen.
Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Alpha.
Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Hill on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Smith on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards on the ground. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Off play action. Here's Goff. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Score now.
Mike 59.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Echo. Check, 59.
Goff on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Goff throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing suck. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
Again, Goff. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Mike, check, 59. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 59's Mike.
They are going for it. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Bang, bang. Protein spit. Orbit.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Packers! It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. This will be taken short. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level has it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Slam. Topper.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check three. You're out. Switch. Alert 3. Alert 3.
After the interception, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Lock it.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. It's complete to the tight end Clay. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again is gone. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This is Breida. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
66. Bullet ride. Mike 51. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Now Smith. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
You got it. You got it.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Back. Hey, alert 3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Whip. Neo. Watch the whip. Yes.
Now Smith to throw again. Flush to his right. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final final shot here before break. Smith. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl. Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Check, go get him, go get him.
Second and 5 now. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's Goff. A deep ball for Gurley. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Man, I got you. Listen. Mike, check.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Goff now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a first and 10. Goff now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Goff. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check. I got you. Mike's 5'9".
Third and long. It's gone. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Go. Let's get off the field. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
I got him. Mike, 50.
Hey, live.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. and sacked back at the 38. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Okay, Frank. 51. Pilot, 64, weak.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Got his target, Samuel. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 80 weapon, 80 weapon.
Now it's Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. They run again with Breida, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
59 mark, 59 mark.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Out of the gun, Smith. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Cracks, cracks.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Watch the twist. Hold on. Check. Watch twist. Dash, go now.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And he's got Amendola on the connection. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 69 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Again, Goff. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They run with Breida, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Amendola set to return it. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is gone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Throwing is Smith. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And, oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters. And this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.